What's up guys, MegaDPAL here, and I'm bringing another Pokemon X and Pokemon Y Wi-Fi battle. Today I'm against a guy called TyrantPikachu, and this battle was actually taken before Blaziken was in fact hit with that ban hammer. I wanted to bring a video showcasing Blaziken and Mega Blaziken's power, even though you guys already know, but I didn't get to use Blaziken much in 5th gen, just because when I started Blaziken was already banned. It was inevitable it was going to get banned in 6th gen as well, but I didn't get to use it much either, so I just kind of wanted to bring a video showcasing its power. So look at my opponent's team. Its team is actually very weak to Blaziken. He only has that Dragonite, which of course can counter and check my Blaziken pretty well. So my main priority is to break that thing's multi-scale and then take it down with my Mamoswine. I do have the Stealth Rocks and the priority BP to help me break that multi-scale, and of course the priority Ice Shard to take out that Dragonite. So that's in the back of my mind right from the start. So anyway, let's just get straight into the battle. So I'm going to actually lead out with my Rotom. Predicted him to lead out with either his Tyranitar or his Greninja, because they are the most viable leads, and my Rotom is a good matchup against both of them. And as you can see, he's in fact going to lead out with his Tyranitar. So first time I'm actually going to go straight for that Will-O-Wisp, just on the off chance is a more offensive Tyranitar. And I'm actually going to predict him to go for Stealth Rocks. And I do know his Tyranitar can eat up a Hydro Pump. It's because Tyranitar are especially bulky. And of course the sand is up, but he's in fact going to Mega Evolve, so me going for this Will-O-Wisp is absolutely fantastic. I guess in Mega Evolve, predicting the Hydro Pump, knowing that he can eat up that pretty well. So it is in fact going to set up his rocks, which is a little annoying because it will break my Mamoswine Sash. It just means I'll have to play a little bit more careful around that Dragonite, but I do still have the priority BP to break the Mud Scale and the Ice Shard to take out the Dragonite, so that's still in the back of my mind. I'm actually going to go for a Hydro Pump just to get off some damage on this Tyranitar, as he's actually going to stay in and just go straight for the Crunch. Personally, I would have probably gone for Stone Edge, just get a little bit more damage on my Rotom, but either way, his Tyranitar is in a nice range where potentially after this burn damage, that the Volt Switch from my Rotom Wash could potentially take it out. Definitely will after the resulting burn the following turn, but I'm just going to go for that Volt Switch on the off chance he wants to switch out into his Venusaur to resist my dual stab. So this way I do get the switch initiative, keep the momentum, and I can go from there. He does switch in that thing, so like I said, I can just go for that Volt Switch, get straight out of there and go into something accordingly. That is going to actually be my Trevenant, just because looking at his team, the way his team is in fact structured, this Venusaur looks to be more defensive Venusaur, so I know he can't put me to sleep because of the new 6th gen mechanics. So my Trevenant out here is pretty nice. So what I'm actually going to do is go for Will-O-Wisp, just because he does have an Aegislash on his team. And most people, I played a lot of people like to switch in Aegislash directly into Trevenant, I guess to try and potentially set up, predicting maybe the Curse set, the Curse Harvest set, but either way, that's not the set I'm running. I go straight for that Will-O-Wisp, and I'm able to catch this Aegislash as it switches in, potentially crippling this thing. So now I know it's not as much of a threat as it could have been, so that's great for me. What I'm actually going to do the following turn is just go for Leech Seed, just in case he wants to go for the King Shield, predicting my Shadow Claw. And even if Gus does go for the Sword Dance like he does go for, then I do get some more residual damage off on this Aegislash and more recovery for my Trevenant, so that's fine. I know this thing is burnt despite the Sword Dance. I am physically defensive Trevenant. Despite a stab super effective Shadow Sneak, this Aegislash is burnt and I can eat this up nice and powerful, so I'm also going to get some recovery back in the form of Lefties and Leech Seed, and he's also going to take more residual damage in the combination of the burn and Leech Seed, so that's great for me. So he is going to go for that Shadow Sneak the following turn, and just look how much this does to my Trevenant. My Trevenant eats this up nice and clean, like I expected. Look how much this does. I'm not even sure if it's 2-hit KO. So that Trevenant tanks that extremely well. I'm just going to go for that Shadow Claw, retaliate, and take out the huge threat is Aegislash. Nice and nearly. I believe that was like the 7th turn or something like that. And that threat is out of the way, so I'm in a real nice position now. His Mega is burnt, his Aegislash is down. He's in fact going to bring back in his Mega Tyranitar. Despite this thing being burnt, I'm actually going to switch because I don't want to take a stab super effective Crunch from a Mega Tyranitar on my Trevenant. So what I'm going to do is just go out into my Scizor. Even though Steel doesn't resist Dark in this gen, this thing is burnt. I'm pretty sure with the amount of HP investment I do have in my Scizor, I think it's going to be like a 3-hit KO. Looking at damage, it definitely looks to be that way, so that's great for me. And the following turn is going to go for the Crunch. I didn't want to lock myself into the Bullet Punch and give him the free opportunity to bring in his Excadrill, potentially set up a swords dance and start causing some havoc on my team. So I just took the second crunch, go for that U-turn and take out his Mega, so I'm in a pretty nice position. I'm pretty sure I'm going to switch on out into my Rotom now, just because I obviously have the U-turn Volt turning combination going off. So unfortunately my Rotom's going to take a bit of damage from the Stealth Rocks and the Sandstorm damage, which is a little annoying. But either way, I'm pretty sure he's going to send in his Excadrill now. My Rotom Wash actually has a minus speed IV, despite all the speed EVs I do have in my Rotom Wash. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to outspeed this Excadrill, so I did see the Mold Breaker. I obviously don't want to take an Earthquake. I saved my Trevenant thinking that I could take on this Excadrill pretty well, but after the Stealth Rocks damage and this Earthquake damage, my Trevenant did not eat up this Earthquake as well as I would have liked. It did a whole lot from that Excadrill, so that's nice and powerful. And obviously the following turns are going to be able to go for the Rock Slide, and probably an Earthquake would have taken me out, looking how much that first one did. So I'm just going to fire off my Trevenant now. It did its job, it took take down that Aegislash, so that's nice, and I can get a free switch from there. So down goes my Trevenant, and what I'm going to do is bring in that threat, that Blaziken, knowing that he's not going to want to stay in, so I have no reason to go for that Protect. I'm actually going to go straight for that High Jump Kick, predicting his Venusaur to switch in. Seems like an odd play because I could have easily gone for the Flare Blitz and wiped this thing out. But at the same time, me going for that High Jump Kick, I do get to, as long as I don't miss, get to hit this Venusaur, where I won't take as much recoil damage from the following Flare Blitz the following turn. So that was the plan, and even if he did want to stay in and sack his Excadrill, then that thing would have gone down. So now I'm actually going to go for the Flare Blitz the following turn, just because, like I said, I won't take as much recoil damage, and my Blaziken is starting to do some real nice work to his team. So down goes his Venusaur. My problem is still, he does have that Dragonite, and he's most likely going to try and set up with that thing. So I'm going to have to be forced switch this following turn, knowing he's going to bring it in, just because of course it resists my dual stab. So in this thing comes the Sandstorm's not around to break its mortal scale, so I'm just going to force to sack my Rotom. It does actually go for the Earthquake in just a sec, as you will see, which is pretty interesting, but I didn't predict that. I was just foddering Rotom off. I was actually expecting a Dragon Dance or something really, and hopefully I could just fodder Rotom and go into my Scizor. But he's actually just going to go straight for the Outrage this following turn, which is fine because my Rotom is being used as Death Fodder, like I've mentioned several times now. But yeah, knowing he's locked into Outrage, I can just go straight into my Scizor, just go for that BP and fodder off my Scizor and go into my Mammothswine. So that's the plan. In comes my Scizor, go straight for that Bullet Punch, enough to break the Sash of course. The Outrage will result in taking out my Scizor. And even if he didn't get the free turn Outrage, which he does in fact get, which is great for me, then I can just threaten him out with the Mammothswine. As long as I keep my Mammothswine around, then I have nothing to fear from this Dragonite. Its mortal scale is broken. So either way, he did get the free turn Outrage, so the Die Shard will be enough. Times 4, super effective, coming from Mammothswine to wipe out his Dragonite. So I believe down to his last two now is Greninja and his Excadrill, two of which cannot take a hit from my Blaziken. So I'm just going to fire off my Mammothswine now, do the Scald, clean wipes out my Mammothswine, but this is fine because it gives me a free switch into his into my Blaziken even. It doesn't have the Protean, so therefore he is still part Dark, but either way, I'm pretty sure Greninja cannot live a High Jump Kick from my Blaziken anyway, so I'm just going to Protect just to ensure I outspeed, thanks to the speed boost. So it just went for the Scald trying to wipe me out, but that's not going to be the case. And now as long as I don't miss a High Jump Kick, which I don't, down goes that Greninja. So this is looking extremely great for me because it's only down to one Pokemon now. Here's the last, is that Excadrill, which is obviously not going to be able to withstand a Flare Blitz from Blaziken. So Mega Blaziken putting in that work. You guys already know how powerful it is. Nice and powerful. Going to wipe it out with that Flare Blitz. And I'm actually going to, in fact, live the recoil damage as well, which is nice. So Mega Blaziken still standing right at the end there. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below, and of course subscribe for more. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.